What is up, Ideal fam? Brad Danger here, and today we have something absolutely insane. Toyota took a brand new Land Cruiser and chopped off the top. That's right, this is the Land Cruiser ROX Concept, and it's a Land Cruiser like you've never seen before. And it's a factory monster that's part Land Cruiser, part dune buggy, and 100% ideal.
They gave it a ridiculous lift, gigantic tires, no roof, and get this, it's still a hybrid Land Cruiser underneath it all. Toyota is officially off its rocker in the best way possible. If you've ever wanted a Land Cruiser that can go topless on a trail, this is it.
In this video, we're gonna give you the full tour of the Land Cruiser ROX, an open air, off-road beast with old school Land Cruiser DNA. This thing is so cool, and you're gonna wanna stick around till the end because there's nothing like this in the world.
Stick around because we're going to show you why Toyota needs to build this thing for real. We'll break down all the killer mods, the sliding soft top, the lifted suspension, steel bumpers with a winch, these massive 37-inch tires, and we're going to sprinkle in some Land Cruiser history for all you nerds out there.
So what makes this Land Cruiser ROX so cool? I mean, it's part truck, part convertible, and all attitude. Toyota's ROX Concept had a sliding soft top roof for open air adventures, an 8-inch wider stance on beefier suspension, and 37-inch mud tires on billet wheels that could climb a wall. It's got a winch-ready steel bumper, skeleton doors, a truck bed with a party trick tailgate, and retro cool touches that scream Land Cruiser heritage. This thing is so wild that even Jeep and Bronco fans are drooling. And I should know, I had a Bronco Raptor, and this might be the ideal replacement.
We're talking FJ40 vibes meets SEMA craziness. Toyota built it as a one-off concept, but it looks so production ready, it's making us shout, build it! If you love off-road rigs or just bonkers concept cars, you don't want to miss this. Let's dive in.
Guys, I didn't just buy my dream ride, this GTR, but I also built it into a full-blown monster. 700 horsepower, flame tune. It even has underglow. And now I'm handing over not only the car, but $10,000 cash to one of you. All you gotta do is go to winthisIdealcar.com, grab some Ideal merch or a couple of digital entries, or even an Ideal hat. And this thing could be showing up in your driveway. Built by me, driven by you. Let's do this. Click the pinned first comment down below and get entered right now for a limited time. Good skill and keep living the ideal lifestyle. Here it is, folks, the Land Cruiser ROX. ROX stands for Recreation Open Experience. Yep, they had to get clever with the acronym. I get it. Basically, Toyota wanted to give Land Cruiser fans a fully open air experience, and man, did they ever deliver. Just look at this thing. I mean, it's a Land Cruiser with a sunroof the size of Texas.
Or rather, no roof at all. They took off the entire roof and the rear section of a 2024 Land Cruiser. Literally. Over 50% of the original body had to be redesigned and custom fabricated to make ROX happen. The only glass left on the rig is the windshield. Talk about commitment.
And that is totally insane. Toyota essentially turned a brand new Land Cruiser into a convertible pickup. And get this concept was built by Toyota's own Calty Design Studio in Michigan. So it's not some handcrafted aftermarket job, it's built to near factory spec. Just one crazy prototype. They even made new stamping tools to customize the body panels. I mean, this is as legit as a concept can get. Starting at the front, whoa, Becky, look at this front bumper. It's a custom fabricated steel bumper that's ready for war. It's got built-in off-road lights, massive skid plates underneath, and check out those beefy red D-ring shackles. They're practically telling me, hey, hook me up, I'll pull you out of anything.
And of course, there's a winch tucked in there. You know Toyota means business when the concept comes with a winch straight from the factory. So if you somehow manage to get this beast stuck, good luck with these 37s and a lift, you've got the tools to yank yourself out.
The stance from the front, it's menacing. I mean, it sits 4 inches higher than a stock Land Cruiser, and I'm like 4 feet tall, and this thing's taller than me. And that's thanks to a custom TRD independent suspension lift. And the track, that's the width between the wheels, is 8 inches wider than stock. It's got that bulldog stance. Low-key kind of reminds me of a Raptor or a Baja truck from Head On.
Yeah, it's chunky. These widened fender flares aren't just for looks, kids. Toyota had to flare it out to cover these massive tires they stuffed under there. Speaking of which, check these out. 37-inch BFG KM3 mud terrains. on one-off 18-inch billet machined wheels. 37 by 12.5 for the tire nerds. In English, ginormous off-road tires that give the ROX the footprint of a monster truck.
To put that into perspective, a stock Land Cruiser runs on like 32-inch tires max. These are huge. 37s are what you see on competition rock crawlers and overland builds. It's the same tire size as a Ford Bronco on steroids would be.
The wheel design is pretty sick too. Designed by Toyota's team, one-piece billet aluminum, and it looks like nothing else out there. Kind of a retro modern vibe with those cutouts. These wheels are custom Calty design pieces. You won't find them in a catalog. They had to build them specially just for the ROX.
And behind those wheels, you can see suspension bits peeking out, upper control arms, beefy shocks. The TRD tuned independent suspension gives it crazy wheel travel. This thing could flex over obstacles like a goat. The lift plus the 37s means ground clearance for days. I mean, you could probably roll over a Prius and not even notice, but yeah, don't try that at home. Now this might be my favorite feature, and I don't think it would make production, but check out these skeleton doors. Instead of full doors with glass, the ROX has these custom half doors with open upper and lower sections. It's basically just the door frame. There is no windows, there's hardly even a door panel. It's like the door got a crew cut.
Super minimalist, and meant for that open air feel. If you've been in a Jeep Wrangler or Ford Bronco with the doors off, well, that's the vibe here. Only Toyota styled these doors so it still has a little bit of structure and probably a place to mount a side mirror. But if you're totally exposed to the elements, doors off, life is good.
So the only downside then really, the bugs in your teeth from grinning ear to ear when you're off-roading with no windshield. Oh wait, you do get a windshield. So thank you, Toyota, for keeping at least that. You'll need it when you blast down a dusty trail. And actually, fun fact, these doors were custom fabricated and even have 3D printed nylon bits in the door sills and panels. They went all out to make this thing look and feel right.
Check out this interior. The seats are wrapped in this bright heritage orange leather as a throwback to the classic Land Cruiser interiors. There are little mole straps and safety kit pouches integrated into the door panels inside, so Toyota was thinking about usability. You can stash your sunglasses, first aid, whatever, right in the door pockets. It's those little details that make it feel like a thought-out adventure rig that's possibly ready for production, less of a concept car.
Above all else, check out that roof situation. Instead of a metal roof, we have a soft top that slides front to back on a track. Think of it as a giant panoramic sunroof, but it's canvas and it rolls all the way open.
The soft top is currently slid back, so from the windshield to the roll bar, it's just open sky. When you want coverage, you can pull it closed. It's power operated or manual? I'm not actually sure, but given it's a concept, someone's probably sliding it by hand. Either way, it's super slick, way easier than a Jeep soft top, and it's like a giant rollback roof panel. They also mounted a big LED light bar across the top of the windshield. You can't miss those lights. Look at that row of LEDs. They're high mounted and perfect for nighttime trail runs. Basically, if the sun goes down, flip a switch and boom, instant daylight. Ain't nobody hiding from this light bar.
I bet that you could see this thing coming from space with all those LEDs lit. Martians, are you gonna be like, what is that? A second sun? It's seriously overkill, and we love it.
Now, here's where the ROX really surprised me. It's part pickup truck. They converted the rear cargo area of the Land Cruiser into a small truck bed, complete with a tailgate. See this? The rear seats and cargo area are now an open bed-lined durable material, and there's even a functional midgate behind the rear seats.
For those of you unfamiliar, a midgate means that you can open up the panel behind the rear seats, kind of like how a Chevy Avalanche or old Cadillac Escalade EXT worked, to extend the bed or connect the cabin to the bed. In the ROX, if you fold the back seats and drop the midgate, you get a ton of continuous space for cargo. Sleep in it, haul gear, throw in a dirt bike or a small one maybe. It's super versatile.
And see these Rotopax containers mounted on the sides? The red and white canisters clipped into the bedsides are for extra fuel and water. Gotta stay hydrated and keep the ROX fueled up when you're miles away from civilization. Toyota even put a jerry can mounted next to the spare tire on the back, so you're never short on gas for the trail or juice for your camp stove.
Speaking of the spare tire, look at this setup. A swing-out spare tire carrier bolted to the rear bumper, holding a full-size spare, and with 37-inch tires, that spare is huge. The rear steel bumper is as serious as the front, high clearance, with more red tow hooks and integrated skid plating.
And the tailgate, and this might be my favorite part, doubles as a bench. Toyota says the tailgate has integrated seating for two. See how it's molded? You can drop it down and there's these little seat indentations. So you and a buddy can literally sit on the tailgate comfortably and enjoy the view. How cool is that?
I mean, this thing is absolutely brilliant. It's the ultimate campsite hangout feature. Imagine backing this to a lake or a vista, dropping the tailgate and just chilling. Crack open a cold one, you know, root beer for us at Ideal, obviously, and you've got the best seat in the house. Now, let's talk about the heritage here, because Toyota didn't just do this thing in a vacuum. This ROX concept is dripping with historical nods to Land Cruisers. Open-top Land Cruisers have been around since like the 1950s. The original Land Cruiser often came with no roof or a removable soft top.
Yeah. Back in the day, if you wanted to experience nature while off-roading, you just took the top off your Land Cruiser, or it didn't have one to begin with. The FJ40 had a convertible top option. Even the later 70 series Land Cruisers had open top or canvas options, in some markets anyway. Toyota's basically reaching into their past and bringing that vibe back for 2025.
The color, it's also a throwback. This cool green color is inspired by spring green, a vintage Land Cruiser paint hue. It looks retro but also modern at the same time. So that brings us to the $1,000,000 question. Will Toyota actually build this Land Cruiser ROX? Or more importantly, why they should? After seeing this thing in person, the real question is, how could they not?
And we want it. You want it. Everyone we talked to at the reveal wants it. Everyone said, shut up and just take my money, Toyota. Build this thing. And I gotta say, Brad, this is one of the coolest concepts we've ever had on the channel. I mean, a week ago, I didn't even imagine a Land Cruiser with a drop top. Now I desperately need one. This thing is living rent-free in my head until Toyota builds it.
Same here. It's like someone at Toyota went into YouTube girlfriend's brain and pulled out all the wildest off-road wish list items and mashed them all into one vehicle. Open air? Check. Big lift and tires? Check. Classic styling cues? Check. Beer? Root beer? Bench on the tailgate? Check. They went all in, and I'm loving it. So what do you guys think? Let us know in the comments down below. Do you think that Toyota should build this Land Cruiser ROX? Well, I think they should, but they need to see your support as well.
And if you enjoyed checking out this absolutely wild concept with us, smash that like button like it's the accelerator on an off-road trail. It really helps out the channel. And honestly, who wouldn't like a roofless Land Cruiser? Come on. Share this video with your friends, especially that buddy who's about to buy a Wrangler or Bronco, and let them know that maybe they should wait to see if Toyota answers our prayers.
So let us know in the comments down below. Also, if you enjoyed the vid, like, subscribe, turn on that notification bell, and check out these Ideal vids over here. I'm Brad Danger. Thank you that we had Trav today. We'll see you next week, and promise me one thing, keep living the Ideal lifestyle.